So I'm trying to always get better in my golf game and kind of like tweaking my form a little here and there. And I always watch film of pros in slow-mo because that's really the only way I can learn. Other than getting out and actually practicing. But I always start with Paul, and I watch Paul McBeth, and I look at his form, but I've also been looking at Calvin and Drew and Simon and Eagle and Anthony Barella, and just there's so many pros I'm watching, and they all have one thing in common, and it's their elbow in relation to their body. And we're gonna talk about what that does and how important it is and what it's gonna help you with. But before I start slinging some discs, I do want to say that I have 20,000 plus people return to the channel to watch it, which is super cool. I also had a guy ask me if it costs money to subscribe to the channel. And I was like, no, it's free. So if anyone's out there and they're watching and they are returning, or if you're new, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, so please hit that subscribe button. It'll be super cool to join the channel, help it grow. It's grown a lot in the last month, and I love having conversations with you guys and hearing your disc golf stories and your growth and how you're getting better. It's just super, super cool for me to enjoy giving you information and also receiving information and little tips and little things that I didn't know about. So it's a cool little community we got going. We're gonna talk about the elbow. Breaking the door down, breaking a window down. Heard Drew talk about elbow on a door and that kind of stuff. I've also heard other people talk about aiming with the elbow. This is an interesting concept. Aim with your elbow. And we're gonna put those things to the test and see if they work. So the first thing with the importance of the elbow we're gonna talk about is spacing. If you're having a hard time getting into a power pocket, or you haven't found the snap or the whip and you haven't felt it, your elbow may not be up high enough or further out away from your body. So for instance, we come here and you keep your elbow out away from you. I had a problem of throwing, and I still do sometimes, have a problem of just getting lazy, letting my arm just fall. And what that does is it kind of crowds the disc. If I take my elbow and simply just pick it up, look how much more spacing I have. I have so much more spacing in here when my elbow's up than when my elbow's down. I mean, yeah, but you're gonna more likely release that on a hyzer if you pull it in like this. But you're not gonna get just great power doing something like that. You wanna keep it up high, create spacing, get that power pocket in there. If you're wanting to throw on a hyzer or anhyzer, a simple way to do that is just adjust your torso, the angle of your torso. You want to throw a hyzer, just bend over, but your elbow and your wrist do not change in relation to your body. You don't do this, you just do this. Now this is on a hyzer, okay? It's the same motion. Here, it's flat, boom, anhyzer. You just come up, still bring it in, but your elbow and your wrist are still in the same relation. Another thing that I've noticed is when you are going to pull forward, my elbow is actually sticking out away from my body, but it's also further out than my wrist. I was watching Eagle, I believe it was Eagle, he was ripping a disc and he pulled it like this, and I was like, holy cow. It just dawned on me that he wasn't pulling it and rotating where his forearm was parallel with his body. He wasn't doing like this. You don't want that. He went like this, and that pulled that out. And I believe that's a lot of reason why he's getting more rotation on the disc too. It just makes sense to me that if you're not, that should help you from not over rotating. But those are different videos. But it does a lot. It does a lot. The elbow being up helps so much. Now we're going to try to something that would be probably pretty easy is just hold that elbow up pretty much parallel, hold the disc, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one, but just keep that elbow right there. Don't pull it down or pull it up. Just try to keep that elbow on the same plane. Be a good little drill to try out. Just keep it like this, and yeah, just like that. Something we're going to try to test. I've heard of people saying aim with your elbow. So having your elbow away from your body helps with spacing and other things, but does aiming with the elbow really help with accuracy? We're about to find that out. It's an interesting concept, and I want to see if it works or not. So here we go. Basically, I'm going to act like I'm going to do exactly what Drew Gibson has said or other people have said about breaking a door down or breaking a window. I'm going to try that out right there, and I'm going to try to aim, not lead, aim with my elbow. So here we go. Try to aim with the elbow. See what happens. Okay, that was not good. That was bad. No bueno, no bueno. It was not bad at all. Moving this camera just a little bit. There she is. Aim with the elbow. I want to see if this is legitimate or not. Pretty interesting. That was going to be great. I got that a little low, but this is this is pretty cool. Try this again, see if I can get the same I'm definitely more accurate. I can say that 100%. That trying to aim with that elbow, and I'm definitely throwing more accurate than what I was. If you watch my last video, you see that I late release it. I think that has to do with over rotation and other things like that, which we'll get into another video. But leading with this elbow, or not leading, aiming with this elbow seems to be helping. That is crazy. That's crazy. It may just be true. If you don't believe me, go out there and check it out. Maybe you'll have the same results that I had. I don't know. That's pretty interesting stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. Get out there and get that practice in. Keep that elbow away from the body. Keep it up. Don't be lazy. And try aiming with it and see what you think. See if you have the same results that I have. This is pretty interesting stuff. But like always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. Go in peace and be blessed.